The love messages are avoiding this situation. You're done putting energy and time into this situation you got with this person. So you're choosing to abandon this relationship. You're not interested on working on it anymore. They feel like you're leaving this connection out in the cold. They have sleepless nights sometimes thinking about this situation that's going on between you two. They're up late thinking about it, tossing and turning, and they're feeling abandoned by you rejecting them. They feel like you just cut them off without really saying anything. It's like you don't even want to talk about it anymore. They're trying to move on, but they have animosity towards you. They can't believe that you just dropped this relationship because of the history and how the way you guys were always dealing with situations. They didn't think you were going to leave like this. They didn't think you were going to leave at all. They're mad at you because you abandoned them, bothered on the fact that you're not interested on their offer. You're not interested on anything they're offering. You're very protective over your energy with them. You don't trust this person with your heart. Every time shit's going on between you two, they're always running away from it, making you feel abandoned when they get mad or feeling some type of way. Even though they didn't treat you good and this relationship was toxic, they didn't expect you to leave them. You don't want to save this relationship like you did before. Because every time you try to save it, they break you down. Since you're avoiding on what's going on between y'all, they're trying to avoid the same thing. But you cool on avoiding this shit. It's them that's having a problem. They're not fine with it. Because even though they don't like to resolve these issues, they don't want to leave you. So since you left them, they've been involving themselves into toxic things. That's one way to numb how the way they feel. And by them being sexual with these connections, they're trying to avoid that abandonment they feel with you. But I feel like the more this person is getting into connections, especially intimately, that abandoned feeling is becoming worse because they're not healing. They're just going to one connection after the other, breadcrumbing these connections, not putting much emotions, effort into them. So they're platonic connections, toxic. So they still have this void, this emptiness they feel. And it doesn't help that you left them too. They need to get out of this toxic energy, but they're not willing to get out of it. They think that by being the way they are right now, which is being toxic, and they know that you got an issue with it, they feel like you're going to react some sort of way. You're going to trip out on them, cause an argument, some kind of reaction. But since that isn't working, that's irritating them even more. And that's making them feel like they're left out in the cold more. That abandoned feeling that they have, especially since you left, they're trying to make you feel the same way without them. But I feel like you're remaining strong about this separation, and even though it may affect you sometimes, you may feel cold without them, but you know that you're doing fine without them too. You know they like to juggle, they don't like to give much in a relationship, and they're toxic as hell. That's the reason why you're avoiding them. Leaving this situation y'all going through and leaving this relationship. They feel some type of way because they know they breadcrumbed you. They weren't giving much in the relationship. They know it and they upset about it. And they upset that you left them because of it. Even though they didn't do what they were supposed to do to keep you. I just feel like it doesn't matter if you guys had any closure or you guys really talked it out. You're leaving this relationship. They want you to accept this little offer that they give you. And the problem is that you're done accepting it. You're done with this person not wanting to change and level up. They want to still be in the same surface level where it's really not going anywhere. They want you to stay in this toxic connection with them, and you ain't doing it. Like I said, it doesn't matter how things ended between you two. You leaving it as that. There's no talking about it, working it out, none of that. You're cutting off this relationship and leaving it as it is, whether they like it or not. I see y'all next reading. Love and peace.